for me, the most exciting fight in the women's strawweight division. I'm a massive fan of Rose, and Weili is definitely the number one contender. She's beat Young Jacek in a great fight, but she won. So she deserves a rematch. I think that Rose somehow pulls it out of the bag every time when she's there, and Pat Berry's got her in the right mind frame. To me, she's unbeatable, and her movement patterns in and out, landing shots, like whatever Trevor Whitman's done, he's done brilliant with her movement. So I just don't know. I just got a gut feeling might be an upset for Weili. Just I don't know, but I just don't see how though, because Rose doesn't really get clipped because her movement's so good. Don't see her get hurt. The last time she got finished was off that weird slam. Do you remember Andrade slammed her? But she was winning that fight. She was perfect before that. She was winning that fight easily.
That was just a fucking weird one. Like you said, I think the way for Weili to win this is to turn it into a dog fight.
Yeah,
but
you have to.
It's quite interesting. Like I've watched Countdown yesterday. 1 second, I need to go get my charger.
I'll chat to Hezbollah while you. Hey, my friend. Alright, check it now. He's scaring me now. I don't want to look at him. Oh, thank God you're back.
Yeah, so I was watching Countdown, and in Countdown, it's fucking weird, man. Henry Cejudo's like training Weili, which is fucking weird.
How did that transition happen? Like, how did that happen?
It's so bizarre, but like people underestimate. Like he is a fucking genius.
Yeah,
like
he is.
If Henry stayed around longer and maybe fought like Volkanovski or a couple more fights at like 135 or like 125, he could be pound for pound number one. The guy is fucking sick. Like,
well, he was double champ. He beat Demetrius Johnson with a brilliant strategy.
Beat TJ.
Beat TJ, yeah.
Beat Dominic Cruz. Fucking he's sick, bro. Marlon Moraes, like he's beat some fucking killers, man. Like
it's a shame that he stopped, and he just wants Dana to offer him a big amount of money, and he'll come back. But
that's all it is.
He's playing a game.
That's it. But I think he will come back. He wants a Volkanovski fight, but he's not going to get the Volkanovski fight. Like you've got Max Holloway in that division as well. Like there's plenty of people. Volkanovski, like he's just come off the win against Ortega. Like he doesn't need to fight Henry Cejudo at all. No. But yeah, I think that's really interesting that he's training her, and he said something about like her train. Like I was watching someone's.
I remember what he said. So his strategy for Weili, his routes to victory for Weili was leg kicks and wrestling are the key, and then in the third to fourth round, start letting your hands go. So we're going to see a lot more leg kicks towards Rose, probably to slow her movement, and then also try and wrestle her. That was his plan.
Bro, this is exactly what I was going to say to you.
Yeah.
If you look at her footwork, it's very similar to how he negated Dominic Cruz's footwork in that fight.
Yeah.
He just chopped him in that first round. He's just kicking the legs. And he knew in the later rounds, he's not going to be able to move like that.
Yeah,
Obviously, the fight ended a lot quicker than people like expected it to.
Yeah.
Maybe partially because of Keith Peterson was drunk. But
and he smelled of alcohol and cigarettes.
But I think with him in the corner, man, I think we're going to see a completely different Weili, man.
Yeah, I think Weili that first fight doesn't show Weili's skills because she's brilliant.
No. She's a great fighter.
Yeah, and she's tough. Like she went to war with Joanna, and Joanna's amazing as well. So. I've got a gut feeling that Weili's going to win. I don't know why. I really want Rose to win. I think Rose.
I've got a feeling Weili's going to win, but I don't know how she wins. I just think she's going to win.
Yeah,
it's weird, man. Like,
I think Rose is dependent. She's on a game as well because of the mental aspect of it. She struggles with that sometimes as well. So the ones that she's lost, she's always said she hasn't been in the right mind space because of external things outside the cage. But if she's on a game and she's on point, she's brilliant.
I was going to say in the last fight, though, I was a bit concerned about that. Like, you remember in the last fight, she was whispering in the corner before, like, I'm the best, I'm the best. Like, like psyching herself up. But I just don't think you ever know because, you know, a lot of fighters say that going into the cage with fear is very healthy. Like, because obviously, you know, one mistake and you could get knocked out. So that kind of gives you that extra alertness and sharpness in there. So it's going to be a fucking amazing fight, man.
Yeah,
Like these
man,
top
brilliant.
3 fights, man, absolutely amazing. Like it's such a sick card, man.
So the routes for Rose to victory is just do what she always does on her bike, in and out, kickboxing fight.
Yeah, and apparently we haven't even got to see. Apparently her wrestling has improved massively. Like
Roses.
Yeah, I've seen a clip where I think it was Pat Berry talking, and he was like, "We haven't even got to showcase her wrestling. Her wrestling's improved massively."
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Rose doesn't look strong though, but she must hit hard because she's KOing everyone. She doesn't look strong. You look at Weili, you think she can hit hard. You look at Rose, you think she looks very skinny, but she's finished off Joanna, finished off Weili. So
Weili looks scary. The new trim as well, man. She looks bare scary, man. Like I was like, shit. But fuck it, it's gonna be a mad fight, man. As you said, I think the roots. I think if Rose is gonna win, I think she could knock her out again if she's done it before. I don't see why she can't take her out again. And they said like on Countdown as well, there was like 10 different ways for Rose to win. And she's happened to finish her with trying the first one. So I'm fucking intrigued. I'm very intrigued
Trevor Whitman again.
He's a genius, mate. I'm very intrigued to see what kind of skills she's learned and what kind of skills she's picked up, man. But could be a hat trick for Trevor Whitman this night. So
let's move on.